you are our Black history, honey. Let me tell you that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and I want to just do a little bit of my part to make sure I'm sharing your story with the world and giving you your flowers.
We actually ended up homeless and we ended up living in a shelter, which
Mm.
was pretty low. That was a very, low point. I wasn't used to that. I had my own room in Chicago. I had my family. I had like this community to lean on, and we didn't have that when we moved to Texas. But I found out that I could graduate early because I'm like, I have to get out of here. Like, I do not want to be here. It was hot. I just so happened to get there on the hottest day in history. It was like 116 degrees. I'm like,
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The World of Kia. I'm so excited to bring this guest to you today. This is my cohort Katra, cohort 4, for those of you who don't do the en français, of the Southern University 40 Under 40 sister, because we got this award together. This is Miss Darnesha Moore. I'm going to read a little bit about her first, and then we're going to jump into the conversation. So, Darnesha Moore is a tennis coach, educator, creative entrepreneur who loves bringing ideas to life from tennis and teaching to DIY experiences. She's passionate about faith, community, art, and it's all about growth, good energy, okay, and building a life that feels aligned. We love alignment over here. She enjoys inspiring others to go after what they really want. Everybody, give it up for Darnesha.
thank you. Thanks for having
Yes,
me.
of course. We were in our last, first and last, whatever you want to call it, of the year tag up because we said
Hmm.
we wanted to come together as a cohort and like talk
Yeah.
and do more things. And I don't know why it didn't hit me before when I heard all the wonderful things you were doing. I was
Oh, thank you.
like more people need to know. And I want to do my part in sharing your story because you are our Black history, honey. Let me tell you that.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
you are our ancestors' wildest dreams. And I want to just do a little bit of my part to make sure I'm sharing your story with the world and giving you your flowers while you're here. So let's first start with letting the people get to know a little bit about you.
Mm.
Tell the people what baby Darnesha was like. What was childhood Darnesha like?
Baby, wow, that's a good question. First of all, thank you. I appreciate you for having me. I'm excited. I love to have like real authentic conversations, so I'm just looking forward to this. But baby Darnisha, from what I've heard, I'm not too different than how I am now. Just real. I mean, I have a little bit of drama to me, but like sometimes I'm a little dramatic. I'm a Leo, but I just love to be active, love to move around, travel, and just explore new things. I played all sports growing up. I had a very full childhood. Like I was outside, I was with my friends and with my family. I really wasn't inside too much and pretty similar to how I am now. So I would just say, yeah, that's how little niche was. I was outside, just doing the
Okay,
things
and
I love.
so what city did you grow up in?
I'm from Chicago. Yeah, I'm from the south side of Chicago over east, and that's where I grew up. Just playing tennis, doing all the things, all the sports. Um, I was also creative very young. I pretty much did everything my older brother did. Like he was the first one who I was really watching play tennis, and I just wanted to beat him. I'm very competitive. Like even I remember as early up to kindergarten, we had reading competitions, and I remember like, yeah, I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
So I've always been competitive since a young age. So I do think that's something that stands out.
I love it. Well, you said it's the Leo in you, honey. So you
Yeah.
said I gotta win. It's what it is.
Gotta,
But
yeah.
also having an older sibling helps because I was the
Yeah.
same way. I power lifted and had held records and all that, but I only did it because I was like, oh, my big sister power lifts, so I want to
Hmm.
do what she's doing. I would have never even tried to do it if that wasn't the case, right? So I love
Yeah.
that you had somebody to
Yeah.
kind of look at. I mean, it's similar
Yeah.
like Venus and Serena, right? You want to be
Yeah.
like your big sister, so and then you might
Yeah.
come out and hit it out harder than them. It is what it is.
But yeah, sometimes it's like that because you learn from their faults and even their triumphs. So, it's just a lot of things that you're absorbing from them that you can use in your own life. So yeah, for sure.
hmm So what made you leave Chi-Town, Chicago, this Midwest black Wakanda, and come on down to the South to Southern University for college?
Well, I actually had a pivot, before that. I think when I was 15 years old, my mom decided that she wanted to move to Texas, which was pretty, to me, it was pretty random. And, that would be uprooting my life. You're pretty established by the time you're in high school and all of that. But we actually moved to Texas when I was 15. We ended up going through some challenging situations. Um, I had just turned 16, so it was like the summertime when we moved. It was some challenges there. We were staying with her friend, like she kicked us out. We actually ended up homeless and we ended up living in a shelter, which
Hmm.
was pretty low. That was a very, low point. I wasn't used to that. I had my own room in Chicago. I had my family, I had like this community to lean on, and we didn't have that when we moved to Texas. But I found out that I could graduate early because I'm like, I have to get out of here. Like, I do not want to be here. It was hot. I just so happened to get there on the hottest day in history. It was like 116 degrees. I'm like, oh no. So I found out I could graduate early, and I just did what I could to get out of there. And around that time, I was a junior, right? So that's when you're being recruited for college because I wanted to play college tennis. And there was this guy who he had just graduated from Southern, and he was my substitute teacher. And he knew I played tennis because, I mean, I did really well in Texas. I went like undefeated. I won districts and all that. So he's like, "Who's recruiting you?" And I'm like, I mean, like Prairie View and this other school. And he's like, what? I'm about to call the coach at Southern. And I'm like, okay. I'm not really knowing that you can do that because this was early for me. I would have stayed another year in high school if I was in Chicago.
hmm
So he ended up calling the coach, Coach Jeff Connie at Southern. And he just handed me the phone. I was like, okay, my name is Darnesha. I'm a 4-star. I'm about to have a video on YouTube soon. You can check me out. So he was like, okay, I'll call you back later. But when he called me back later, he offered me a visit and a full ride to Southern. I was like, oh, so he must have quickly did his research. And yeah, like the next 2 to 3 weeks, I was on a visit at Southern and I was sold. I mean, I think he really put his best foot forward. Like we went and got so much food. I love food. We went to Acme. I had some oysters. I had tried a po' boy. Now the crawfish at the time I wasn't really feeling because I didn't know nothing about that. And I'm like, what is happening here? But now I give me like 3 pounds with some
hmm
sausage, pork, potato.
Come on, 3 pounds. I can't
But
do more than
yeah,
two.
yeah, like two and a half, two and a half,
uh-huh.
with the sides. But yeah, I told my mom like we could wrap up this process. I'm going to Southern, and there were so many people from Chicago. There was a girl on the team from Chicago, and it just felt like at home. And when I was there, the basketball team had just won the championships because it was around, I guess, around this time they had just won SWAC. And the tennis team had won 4 championships in a row. So I'm like, wow, this is a championship culture. I would love to be a part of that and try to continue adding to that. So that's what, yeah, that's what brought me to Southern. I ended up graduating high school early at 16. So when I started at Southern, I was actually 17, and nobody knew until like the next year. So I'm like, I'm a baby, but
hmm
but
hmm
it was amazing.
And
So
it
shout out to
all
Mr.
worked
Stain.
out. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Mr. Stain, he well, that's his my name at the time. For me, he was my teacher, so I called him
Yes.
Mr. Favorite. He was from Chicago too, so it's
Oh,
just crazy how
wow.
things work out. I would have never imagined that that's how my story would have, ended up. So thankful.
That's why alignment is important to you in
Yes,
your
it is.
bio because you recognize at a young age how
Mm-hmm.
alignment was so important for your steps because you literally
Yeah,
said to yourself, this is ordained. My teacher went to Southern, connected me with a coach, teachers from um teacher from
Chicago.
Chicago, and then you got a team member from Chicago, and just boom, like
Yeah.
it all just worked out, and all of a sudden you got a full ride. You like, I hadn't even set foot on the campus yet, and they called me and offered me a full ride and a trip down to make sure I can secure the bag mentally
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna love it. So I
Mm-hmm.
love that. And that's also probably why you're big on energies too, because you
Yeah, I
probably
am.
felt a lot of that naturally organic energy move you in the right direction when you knew you didn't want to be in that, hot space in Texas for another year, having to make new friends and all that. If you're gonna make new friends, you might as well go straight to college, right?
Yeah, it
Do
was
your
time.
thing. Yeah.
It was time.
Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, 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 Kia. Don't you wanna see? 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 Kia, brother Kia, brother Kia, brother Kia. Don't you wanna see? 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 Welcome to the world of Kia. We get to see everybody in my world.